Well, so I've been driving around the Hyundai Elite i20 for about 6 months in office now. It's been part of our fleet for over 6 months. So in that sense, it has seen most seasons with us. So what are the key highlights of the Elite i20? Well, to be honest, there isn't one highlight. There's a host of features which will impress you. The first, of course, is the styling. It really is a very sharp looking car, and even though it's been around now for well over a year, it still looks very dramatic on the outside and very stylish. You also get a very good feeling every time you step inside this cabin. It really has a lot of feel good about itself. So in that sense, the Elite i20 is head and shoulders above all its rivals. Well, I have kept this car for over 6 months and I have driven well over 4,000 kilometers on this car. But one of the key areas where it has impressed is in fuel efficiency. Now, even though it is a powerful engine, it's about 89 bhp and it's a big motor, it's 1.4 liters in terms of size and capacity. Even then, it does manage to deliver a very consistent figure of about 19-20 kpl, which is very good. On the highway, it will manage about 20-21 kpl. So in that sense, it's a very fuel efficient motor. The other good point is this 6-speed manual gearbox. Well, so what the addition of that 6th gear essentially does is that it gives the engine a lot of flexibility. So when you are doing speeds in excess of 100 kph on the highway, the engine is spinning at a relatively low 2200 rpm. Also, because the engine of this car is the most refined out of the lot of premium hatchbacks, this cabin feels very relaxed and very calm to sit in, and that's exactly the kind of car and cabin that you want after a long day in office or after a tiring day of meetings. You really will enjoy this cabin because it's so quiet, so calm, and in fact the diesel engine does not feel like you're driving a diesel. It feels like you are pushing around a petrol motor. Well, what are the other plus points of this car? Well, to be honest, I could really go on and on and on. Well, the first big plus point, of course, is the features on this car. This car really does come very well loaded. In fact, it comes better loaded than any other of its rivals, and it's only the Baleno which is at par in terms of overall features, but even that car is slightly behind. And why is that? Because this car offers you a cooled glove box, it offers you rear AC vents, it also offers you 1 GB of storage on the stereo system, and all these things really do add up to make it feel like a more luxurious place than it really is. Well, in terms of negatives, there aren't too many on the i20. The only small nitpicking issues are, of course, that there is a little bit of turbo lag. Below 2000 rpm, yes, there is a little bit of hesitancy in the engine. It's a little lazy to respond to throttle inputs, but you do get used to it. It's not a big issue. The other one, of course, is the fact that this is not really an out-and-out driver's car or a very sporty car at that. But that said, you don't really go and buy these cars because you want to go racing with them, do you? You buy them more for convenience as well as comfort, and in those two departments, this car really is the top dog in the premium hatchback space. And if I had to describe my experience with this car in simply one word, then that word would be brilliant. This car really is the all-rounder in the premium hatchback segment, and it really does do most things very well and does not disappoint in any area. So if you're in the market for a premium diesel hatchback, should you consider the i20 or should you consider some other options out there? Well, to be honest, this car is the best all-rounder, and it is a car which offers you a very good mix of comfort, luxury, features as well as image. And it is, of course, remember, a Hyundai, which means that when you resell this car after 5 or 6 years of use, you will get good resale values as well.